Hey everybody, welcome to Twin Talk, a video discussion show where twin brothers Chris and Kevin drink and draw while talking about comic books, movies, and all things pop culture. We are your hosts, Chris Hart, Kevin Hart, and today we're going to be talking about our final thoughts and theories of Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Stick around to the end of the episode to see how our drawing of Baby Yoda, or Grogu, came out. And if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel for more videos. We just wrapped our video of Season 2's finale. What an amazing finale. Action-packed, fan service to the grand scale. We loved every second of it. We're going to talk about our final thoughts on the season and our theories for Season 3. We just finished the final episode of Season 2. We see the broad scope of what they were trying to do throughout Season 1, Season 2, and it just shows the benefits of the streaming service. Like you said, it's the benefits of having long-form storytelling. You see these broad strokes that they set up in the writer's room, honestly. To begin with, like even in Season 1, I'm sure they all sat around and talked about this. It was just amazing to see how little things play a part into the grand scheme of things. These little Salt Bay moments sprinkled exactly throughout the season. And they all lead to a bigger picture, and it's about perspective. And seeing this finale, man, I didn't like Season 1 too much. I gave up after like week 5. After that Bill Burr episode, I bailed. I'm not going to lie. The only reason I even started watching it again was to prep for Season 2 to do the show. And once Season 2 hit, man, and I fell in love with it. This show is killing it. It's firing on all cylinders. Season 2 definitely picked up the pace from Season 1. I could see how a lot of people might have gotten bored or didn't like Season 1. Season 1 was very rinse and repeat. The running joke of Mando is that he's got to get to A to B, but X, Y, and Z get in between that, and he's got to like stop for gas. Life's a long road. He's got to stop for gas, But so Season 1 was just too much of rinse and repeat for me. But Season 2, man, they took it and ran with it. And if you love Star Wars, they rewarded you for being a longtime Star Wars fan. All credit in Favreau. We trust, man, because Favreau and Filoni. Oh my God, Season 2. It just gets me more hyped on all these, the overwhelming announcements we've seen of the Disney Plus Star Wars. Give them the keys, man. Yeah, exactly. They're the Feige of this Disney Star Wars universe, and I'm incredibly excited to see what they have in store for all of us. Who knew that Jon Favreau would be the saving grace of Star Wars, man? He's such like an odd character to like be like, this guy would one day write a scene of Luke Skywalker showing up to meet a Mandalorian who has a Baby Yoda. Like, it's so crazy to me. And Favreau's career is definitely, I feel like he's not talked about enough, to be honest. He's very underrated. Such a talent, man. Impressive. Between cooking, resume, acting, writing, like the guy is a genius. The dude was in Friends. The dude was in 4 Christmas with Vince Vaughn. He's a chef. Swingers, Lion King. He was in the Solo, a Star Wars movie, saying the word Wookiee over and over again. Wookiee, yeah. This guy knows his Star Wars stuff clearly, and it's just, oh my God.
Honestly,
credit to him. Give him all the money.
I was just looking at this Solo. I was like, man, like, just because Favreau's in that movie raises it more as like an appreciation value for me, because like
to know what he'll become.
Yeah. Now knowing like how much he has lifted the Star Wars franchise, I'm gonna rewatch Solo and be like, thank God.
With a newfound appreciation.
Yeah, like thank God for this guy. Kevin, top 3 moments of Season 2. Get after it. Let's hear it.
Top 3. I'm gonna have to go with. I really had Cobb Vanth. I really did. I was really hoping to see him in the finale. That was a highlight for me. Was just the first episode because it was just the return of the Mandalorian, Season 2. I'm gonna have to go with the Ahsoka episode. Just seeing that character jump from the animated series to the Clone Wars to the live action was a highlight for me. The hype surrounding it, and Rosario Dawson killing it as the character. That was a cool episode. Finding out Grogu's name was a highlight. I'm torn now between this finale episode and the Boba Fett when they're on the Seeing Stone. They go to that planet. That was a pretty good episode for me. Even though it was just like all action, that was a sick episode. So I'll go with those top 3.
That was a great episode with the Dark Troopers coming in. I was gonna say that was one of my top 3. Is I loved the use of these Dark Troopers. It was a new, fresh take on the Stormtroopers. It's who knew that like. It's such an obvious thing, and it took this long to get to it, of these robot stormtroopers, and I thought they looked awesome. They were executed so well, especially in the finale, man. I really liked the Boba Fett getting his armor back episode of him, just like even just his little head nods and the way he shot things and like
it was very cool to see.
Just so cool. So that was definitely like my second favorite thing, and then obviously Luke Skywalker, man. Like
it's got to be top tier. Yeah, it has to be.
It was just so well executed, so well done. And I think both of us can agree that the Luke Skywalker reveal in the finale was just top Star Wars content. Yeah, it's just so good. Like We needed a beer after it just to come down.
How do you come down from a high like that?
It's just we're gonna be chasing that high for the rest of our lives of Luke Skywalker coming back and just lighten things up. I'm really excited, man, to see what the future of this series is, and also Star Wars franchise in general with all the announcements, and especially now this Book of Boba Fett that they slyly announced it at the end of this episode. So those are our top 3 moments from this season.
I feel like runner-up, because we can't sleep on Bill Burr, first of all,
my God,
for stealing the whole show in season 2. Bill Burr.
Another great episode.
What a redemption. I know you didn't like him in season 1.
Hated it.
In the prison episode, but...
Get that gun out of my face, Mando!
The Boston accent. Bill Burr's acting, but also...
The writing,
the directing.
dialogue.
Everything.
Yeah, this season, man, they did fan service, but fan service done well. It's not forced. It's not gimmicky.
It's not cheesy.
cheap. It's not cheap. Yeah, it was so natural, organic, and it was just, it flowed so well. And bringing back these, there was so much fan service when you think about it. Honestly, Boba Fett, Bo-Katan, Ahsoka, Luke. There was just so much going on, and they did it so well. It was flawless, honestly, and I trust these people, this creative team, to go into season 3 with the same passion and fire they have. And now that they've expanded this world, like, the world's their oyster, honestly. Like, they can do whatever the heck they want.
Definitely a highlight for me was seeing, like you said, that incorporated world of the animation shows, Clone Wars, Rebels, seeing those characters come into play, Ahsoka, Bo-Katan. They were very cool to see live action, so I can't wait to see more of them. Luke Skywalker was a pleasant surprise. I cannot believe that they went full bore like that. I can't believe they went there.
Like you said, it was a nice blend of the animated shows, prequel era, and OG trilogy, and even the sequel trilogy. Like, they kind of teased that they're going to be making the First Order throughout this show.
They said that a lot, bringing order to the galaxy.
Order to the galaxy, like between the First Order, like on the come up, and it looked like Snoke in those tanks, and they said that they got everything they needed from Baby Grogu. So who knows? Maybe that Force power they put into Snoke clones, and that's why he was powerful. You know,
it's cool to see this bridge between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. Definitely cool to see the gap kind of being fill in the blanks here, timeline-wise. I'm excited to see, too, again, just filling in the blanks here, somewhere between the new trilogy and this episode and in the original trilogy, that Luke goes from taking these, I guess because Baby Yoda must be like his first apprentice.
Client.
Yeah, his first client, to this like Jedi training academy, to somewhere going off the rails with Ben Swolo and... and
I love Lego Kylo Ren with the nipples.
The holiday special.
Yeah. Or just even Lego Kylo Ren at all. Like, I might even buy the figure just to have his nipples on display with the rest of my collectibles. But like you were saying too, like, it's such a different character of seeing this Luke after Jedi picking up this, I assume it's his first student, you know, and Grogu, he's going to be training Grogu, which is so cool to know that, like, now when you rewatch Last Jedi, you're going to know that this guy
have
trained.
this in mind.
Yeah. That this timeline that he trained Grogu and the Jedi Academy. And I would love to see more of like that first Jedi school that Luke was like trying to make, and then Kylo Ren and Ben Solo.
Only because this kind of ties into that kind of unexplained sequence of even the Knights of Ren.
I was literally just about to say.
And all that when he had, even when R2 came into the finale episode, I was waiting for Luke's hand to go on. That sequence you see and like the vision of The Last Jedi and Force Awakens of Luke touching R2 and sending out these things. There was just so much unexplained that I feel like this fills the gaps.
I was literally just about to say the Knights of Ren too. It's like there was so much speculation and hype about them. Like, what if they were young Jedi students that were being trained by Luke, that once, you know, Kylo Ren and that whole thing that took place in Last Jedi went down, they kind of went rogue and like went over to the dark side. And I would love to see that if they did that in like either this show or one of the new shows, because there's so much unexplained territory there that it would be just connective tissue to the sequel trilogy and all the saga in general. Like, it would just bring everything so tight knit.
One thing that I will say though about season 2 especially is the threat was definitely there. Baby Yoda got stolen by Moff Gideon. He was cool to see Moff Gideon. I really like Giancarlo Esposito's portrayal of the character. He was definitely menacing throughout. So well spoken, so well respected.
Long live
the Empire. He came to collect in the last episode with that darksaber. He was coming to take out Baby Yoda for the M count. But I do want to see more. I mean, I know they're infamous for it, but the stormtroopers were just so
set dressers.
Yeah, they're just there. They're just on set.
Make them more of a threat, yeah.
They just go down too easy. Like, I know that we're supposed to root for the heroes. I want to feel those stakes though. Yeah, they're just kind of like
I felt so
expendable.
bad.
Yeah.
The one stormtrooper in the finale episode, he's like, there's like.
I know exactly what you're talking
he's like in the box, like in the middle of the box. Like I feel like he was like, yeah, I'm sly, like I can get them from here, and he just gets like sniped right in the mouth. Like I thought, like he had like the high ground, if you will.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, like this is a good position. I'm gonna get them from here. Just go boom. But what are your thoughts on season 3? Some theories, some things that you think that they're gonna
I'm curious.
directions they're gonna go.
I'm curious to see where they go from here because Moff Gideon says we got the M count, we got what we needed from Baby Yoda, we have his blood. Where does that go? Does that tie into Emperor Snoke? Like making those, because we saw in previous episodes they were like making that experimental tank of these different.
I think that was 100% Snoke.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of again filling in the gaps, and also this fight between the Mandalorian and Bo-Katan. I'm like incredibly excited to see that.
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna work out.
How's that gonna play out?
Yeah, because they're kind of friendly at this point. I'm excited to see, because Moff Gideon, like, I thought they were going to kill him in this episode, honestly. I thought they were going to kill Moff Gideon off in this episode, and we would have a new threat in season 3. But we see that didn't happen. They're going to bring him into, like, space prison.
Yeah. Are we going to get more of Gideon? Yeah, that's
Cara Dune's going to take him in. But there was a lot of, like, hints dropped throughout the season about what potential threats could be. Like I said, they got the M count from Baby Grogu. They're going to use that for a potential thing. The Dark Troopers were awesome. I don't think they're going to bring them back, unfortunately, but it was...
Well, they're all catted at this point.
It was amazing to see them in season 2 for what they were.
Like you said, what happened between this and the First Order, where there's now no more Dark Troopers. There's like humans back in the Stormtrooper get up. I guess they were like adopted or whatever. But clearly, like I guess like maybe those were the prototypes and they were just all done by Luke. That was that.
I got murked. Yeah. But there's also like they dropped the threat of Thrawn. Yeah, Great Admiral Thrawn. I think that's like they said they're gonna connect Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and Rangers of the New Republic in this culminating event, crossover event. And I think that he's going to be like the big bad of that show. A lot of people are comparing him online to like their Thanos. Yeah. They're going to like build it to like that one big event, kind of like Avengers did. But it's exciting, honestly. There's a lot of room here. And let's talk about Baby Grogu. He's obviously he's with Luke Skywalker. He's in no better hands. He's going to get trained by The Last Jedi. What do you think is he going to come back next season as like a badass? Is he going to be talking? We're all still waiting on his first words.
I think that we're waiting for his first words. So far, he's just cooing throughout every episode.
Even if you turn on closed captioning, it just says cooing.
Cooing, yeah.
Or like...
this is definitely not the last we see of Baby Yoda, though, because even Pedro Pascal says, he's like, I'll see you again, I promise. So this cannot be... First of all, just for the money... marketing ability. This is not the last time we're seeing Baby Yoda.
I was seconds away from pulling the trigger on a like realistic plushie.
That like 18-inch PVC.
Yeah. I felt his head at Walmart the other day. I was just like, that's too real, man. I was like, I don't know if I need that thing staring at me at night, as cute as he is.
But yeah, that is definitely not the last time we're seeing Baby Yoda.
I think he's gonna come back a total badass. I would love if he has a lightsaber. He crafts his own like 3-foot lightsaber.
I want to see Luke make reference to the fact that basically Pop trained me.
I would like to see Grogu like doing flips with Mark Hamill on his back. And have him like holding on to Baby Grogu. Like, it's physically impossible, but I'd still like to see it. I want one of those Mark Hamill backpacks now. Just give me like
complete reverse sequence.
I've always loved that Yoda backpack, man. I gotta get me one of those, but they can't tear them apart. It's like the whole lone wolf and cub dynamic. What makes us love this show so much is that dynamic between
the father and son aspect, almost.
Baby Yoda and Din Djarin, and it's like they can't tear them apart for that long.
Which I feel like that's the direction we're heading in season 3, is because there was no announced Bo-Katan spinoff, which everyone was rumored about. We see Ahsoka, and clearly we see Boba Fett getting his own The Book of Boba Fett spinoff coming December 2021. That's going to be exciting. But Bo-Katan, I guess that's what the Mandalorian, because that was announced too, as the Mandalorian season 3. Christmas of 2021.
They're already working on it, yeah.
So I guess that we're just going to see Mandalorian teaming up with Bo-Katan, Casca Reeves, and reclaiming Mandalore. And I guess just seeing where he's at with this whole Mandalorian way, because he keeps taking the helmet off, keeps putting it on. So I guess, I don't know, will we see more of Pedro Pascal?
I'm excited to see where Din Djarin's final resolution comes in, like where his character goes. I think they said there's only going to be 4 seasons of Mando. And I'm excited to see where his character goes from here. Where he'll end up in like Star Wars lore. Will he end up just like, maybe he'll go Thanos, just go live on like a village hut, like with Baby Yoda making like garbanzo beans, or whatever he's doing.
Also, because there was droplets too of Mando's history He was like a foundling. We saw the battle droids. Will we play into more of that? Will we see more of that? Like, will that dive into his character development of why he maybe ditches the Mandalorian way with the helmet? I don't know. I'm excited to see whatever they cook up. Jon Favreau, again, Dave Filoni. You have my take all the money.
Yeah, so a lot to be expected. Season 3, they killed it with Season 2. I'm definitely looking forward to Season 3. I'm definitely looking forward to that special about the Disney Gallery. We're going to see where Grogu's going next season, is where Din's going. All these characters coming together.
It's almost like senior year in high school. We knew this day would come.
Yeah.
We're all parting ways.
They're playing the graduation song.
Where do we meet at the reunion? Exactly.
Yeah. We're hyped to see it. Let us know what you guys think is going to happen. Give us some of your theories in the comments. We're definitely looking forward to Season 3. We're looking forward to doing this again, episode by episode. This was our thoughts on Season 2 and our theories on Season 3. If you want more of our in-depth thoughts, check out our episode by episode review, where we analyze each episode. We do spoiler reviews, speed drawings of different characters from the series. Tons of fun to do. We're definitely looking forward to doing the same thing for Season 3.
Anyways, that about wraps up today's episode of Twin Talk. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below to join the discussion, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content. We'll see you next time. Peace!